Hello, guys. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are we all doing this week? We got Goofball Guinness in here first. Thanks so much for showing up. Yet It is in here with us. Same with Bob. Hi, guys. It's good to be back. We have had a wonderful couple days off of work. It's been amazing. Hi, Meeshers. Good to see you too. Sam was just having a quick naparoony while I get things started. But yeah, we've had a good couple days. It was the long weekend here, and we actually had Canada Day off from work. Crazy. So we went to the beach. It was so fun. You slapped me with the smelts. The first time I ever ate smelts was in Leon. And they're actually delicious. They're just like little fishes that they like battered and then fried, and then you dip them and they're like crispy. Craziest thing ever, but actually good. Sniffing around. Toss the cookies in the corner. Hurry, distract her. White Dove, how are you doing? Guys, I hope you're all having a good summer. It honestly feels like summer these last couple days. We ended up having 2 days off together. Someone at work needed an extra day off, so Sam worked like 6 days straight, but then we ended up getting our 2 days off together. So yeah, we went to the beach yesterday morning for like 3-4 hours, and then we went back this morning. Can you tell my head's like a little bit sunburnt? It happened. I was floating forever in the lake, and yeah, it was just a really nice time. So I think we built a new routine. We said we're going to do that every Tuesday morning unless the weather sucks. Michael, Beast Mode Daughtery. I don't know why the alert didn't go off. But anyways, thank you very much, dude, for the 18-month in a row resub. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you've been well. And welcome back to the kitchen crew as always. Smelt is an option for Friday fish fry at some restaurants near you. Really? I wonder if they're bigger. You've never had it yourself? Yeah, it was just like a little appetizer. I got that from the French bistro or brasserie. I forget what it was. And then beef tartare, which I forget if they made it tableside. I feel like they did. It's pretty fun. My forehead heard a dirty joke. What? Yeah. Samo and I, we had such a big swim today, so he's tuckered out. He's even more sunburnt than I am. I'm like, oof. I took the German to the beach one time, and he is like a little lobster. You'll see. It's great. Okay, today, we thought we would have some fun, just some easy cooking. It's been super hot here, guys. Yeah, sunscreen. It's a thing. It exists, Mish. I kept him in the shade all day yesterday. Like, I only went in the water yesterday. Sam was just chilling in the shade with his deck, playing games on the beach while I was floating for like an hour. You need sunscreen even in the shade. Like, he is more burnt than I am. We were pretty shocked. Okay, back to chicken time. It's a dill pickle party. I don't know why we did this. Actually, no, I do know why. Because we finished off a jar of pickles that were really delicious, Vlasic dill pickles. And then we always keep the extra brine when all the pickles are gone so that you can brine chicken in it. You literally just pour the contents from the jar in with the chicken. And then we did this probably like 24 hours ago, maybe not even. So that's been chilling in the fridge since yesterday. Always better if you let it sit overnight. And then all we have to do is take the chicken out of there. It's going to be like infused with the dill pickle flavor. I'm excited to see how this one tastes. And then dredge it up and fry it. Easy peasy. And I thought to go along with it, because I've never done dill pickle chips, I don't think, on stream. And we've just had a craving. I don't know if you guys eat Popeyes at all, but right now they have a promo for like dill pickle everything. But it's actually pretty expensive. So we thought, hey, why don't we like take that inspiration and try to make some of the stuff at home? Have a little fun that way. That's when you're supposed to be oogling the other women not playing a game. He was so happy. He's like, this is the best beach ever. We're totally coming back. It felt so safe. I was like, that's good, Sam. I'm happy. I'm also felt really safe though. Yeah, no ooglers. We were like some of the youngest people there. It was just families and then retired people. I really can't complain. So, chicken, that's what's going down. I linked 3 recipes for all of the yummy things that we're going to make today. So why don't we check those out as we go along here? Did we even post the menu yet? I don't know. Come to Denmark, you have mini beaches. Yeah, there is, I think in this proximity, let's say like within an hour drive, either way, there's got to be easy 4 or 5 really nice lakes that we can go to. So the lake and beach that we went to today is a 15-minute drive from home. 1 stoplight along the way. I can't complain, and free parking. Pickle lemonade. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll have to try that to go along with our meal today. Has anyone tried any of this stuff from Popeyes that's pickle related? Okay, cornmeal fried pickles, because I like the crispier outside that you get when you use a little bit of cornmeal in the dredge with the pickles. It gets it more crunchy and like a thinner batter. So it's not like super heavily battered and thick. You just get more of the pickle with a bit of crunch. And I thought that would be super yummy. Bring both of those things together with a creamy dill sauce. We got dill growing outside in the garden, so we'll pick some of that to chop in fresh. And then I thought for this side, we got some fries on sale yesterday. 1 bag of fries for $5.49 or 2 bags of the same size for $6, 50 cents more. So we thought we would try like Popeyes-esque fries to go with it. They do like a cracked pepper sort of fry. I think we'll just air fry these or something on the side. And then just some simple carrot and cucumber sticks, also known as crudité, if you want to be fancy. But that's our meal today. Yesterday when we came home from the beach, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I grilled up some hot dogs for us to have for lunch, and it was actually awesome. I felt like a kid again. So I hope some of you have been having experiences like that. Because, yeah, I kind of forgot what summer's all about when all you do is work through it, right? There's not a Popeyes near you, but you wish there was. Yeah, there's one like about 20-25 minutes away. But we actually found a better chicken spot closer to home, 5 minutes. In like a convenience store, but they make legendary fried chicken that tastes like Popeyes. Okay, I got the list out. We're going to make our prep list so that we don't forget anything along the way. I don't think anything's going to take too long or be too involved. We got to make sure that we get our oil on the stove heating up when we're almost done prepping. And Sam told me to wake him up when it's time to start frying the stuff, and he'll help us finish the rest of dinner off. Love that. Vanilla Bay, thank you. And Mish, thanks for posting the link there. I actually think they're having a 20% off sale. I just saw in my email inbox today. 20% off these aprons. They're all handmade in Canada by one of my amazing friends, Will, who started this company literally in his spare bedroom in an apartment. And now they ship worldwide and have so many different ambassadors, and I'm happy to be one. I've worn these aprons since 2014, I think. And some of the first ones I still have. So like 10, 11 years old. Crazy. Melissa Honeybee, it's going good. How are you doing? Good to see you. Never had Popeyes. I think Canada only got them recently. We have a bunch here on like the western side of Canada. I don't know about the eastern side actually. Nice, Mishers. 20% off aprons with code SUMMER20. And then the other cool thing they do is offer like free maintenance for life on this. So like, for example, Sam just tore his little, like, there's a cloth thing that he has on the side to hold the cloth at work. Ended up tearing it on a door handle at work. So like, I could send that to them and they would fix it up for free, send it back. But I have a sewing machine here, so I'll just quickly do that. But that is so cool as an option. Sustainable AF? I would say so. Like the canvas they use is amazing. You can also get like full leather aprons. But yeah, some of the custom ones I have, I love so much. What's the site for the aprons? You just got here. Don't worry, I got you. Exclamation mark apron in chat. Searchandrescuedenim.com. And they make all sorts of aprons for different trades too. So like not just for chefs, for like pottery people, hairdressers, all sorts of trades. So even if you know some people in those trades, might suggest them to use one. Okay, guys. Let's keep reading through our list today. So pickle brined fried chicken from Food and Wine. I thought this recipe would be the most similar to what we're gonna do today. So let's just do a quick read through. They say adding pickle brine to a traditional buttermilk marinade helps infuse every bite with flavor and a gentle sweetness. Bonus, you can serve the pickles left in the jar alongside the fried chicken. So what we usually do is use up the brine from the jar when all the pickles are gone, but I did end up buying a new jar of pickles for our pickle chips. And I've never tried this brand before. We got it from Walmart and it was less expensive than like the other name brands like what, Bix and Velasic and stuff. So Brine Co. Crunchy Dill Pickles. So we'll slice some of those up, maybe use some of this brine in our creamy dill sauce too for a little acid. Thought that would be yummy. Okay, so they put the dill pickle brine in with the buttermilk and I think marinate it overnight. I didn't use any buttermilk, we just went straight brine. But if you guys want me to use buttermilk, I can make a quick one with just a bit of milk and either lemon juice or vinegar in it. And it'll kind of thicken up in a few minutes and kind of same but different if you don't want to buy a liter worth. They put a little bit of hot sauce in with their brine too. But I know some people will make this for their kids, right? So if you don't want it spicy, don't put the hot sauce. Let's start writing out our list. I'll just write chicken. And then underneath, so we already brined it, so check on that one. Cross it off. Next one, they say chill for at least 8 hours in the brine. They said only up to 12. We did more like 18, 20, so let's see if it's too strong or not. Next up, we gotta prep our dredge. So today we're dredging the chicken, which means it'll just go from the brine into like a dry flour mix. There's gonna be no batter involved. And that's usually how you get the crispiest fried chicken as well. So we'll make our dredge. I'm gonna make it gluten-free today because I had some all-purpose 1-to-1 flour to use up. And I also find that using like a rice flour, cornstarch, or tapioca starch also makes it crispier than just using flour. Even if you did a mix, like you don't have to go full gluten-free. But those are the tricks that I've learned over the years making fried chicken. So we'll make up our dredge. They put a little bit of spices in there, paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. They use peanut oil for frying. We're gonna use some sunflower oil. Dun, 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 dun. We'll bring that over. So the dredge and then heat oil, let's say. And usually when I fry chicken, I'm looking for more like a 325 Fahrenheit heat on the oil rather than like a 350, 375. We don't want to get the oil too hot where the outside of the chicken browns too quick and then the inside of the chicken is still raw. No. So, and we don't want to go too low either, right, vanilla? Because then all of your dredge is going to fall off and the chicken's just going to like absorb the oil and stay soggy. So there is a fine line to where we want to go. Like I said, 325 is my temp I like. Where's my little oil thermometer? Lots of you have seen this one over the years. So there's our candy slash deep fry thermometer. So that's what we'll use to measure the oil temp when it's heating up so that we don't go too high. And that usually takes like around 20 minutes or so. I don't like to heat up the oil too quick either, because if you get it too hot, then it takes forever to cool down. It does take care, right? And like frying chicken or anything with hot oil, a little bit scary to do at home. So let's just make sure we do all the steps right. Has anyone in here made fried chicken at home before? We've done it quite a few times on stream, actually. Okay, that's the chicken. Easy enough, I would say. Next recipe. Fried pickles from Serious Eats. You have, Meeshers? Do you take all these steps as well? Okay, they say pat the pickle slices dry before battering, and then the coating won't fall off when you fry them. They say using a mixture of cornmeal and all-purpose flour instead of just flour gives them a sweet flavor and enhances the crunchiness, even if they sit for a bit. I like that. See, they're being strategic in that recipe too. You've not made fried chicken from a brine, though. Just straight up. I mean, that's good too. Your dad would do fish. Yes. Fresh fish fry. I grew up with that too from the Alberta lakes. So good. Closest you get is when Minion makes chicken schnitzel, which, by the way, is heavenly. That would be delicious, Bob. Pretty close. I mean, they're probably using breadcrumbs with the schnitzel, right? Rather than doing like a dredge. But it's still a version of fried chicken. You're picky about dealing with raw meat, especially chicken. I used to be like that. Like, you guys wouldn't believe it, but when I was young, like learning to help my mom cook, I didn't want anything to do with touching the raw meat. I said, no thank you every time, but now look at me. Your mom made wings in the air fryer? Legendary. Honestly, sometimes we do that too when the chicken wings are on sale at the store. Go after work one day and it's like, you want to just do chicken wings tonight? So good. Gluten-free breadcrumbs. Yeah, the gluten-free panko crumbs are very good, Bob. Okay. So with this recipe, the pickles, they made a bacon ranch dipping sauce. Interesting. I mean, that would be good with everything too, but we're not going to make it. Kenji says, it's hard to think of a food that isn't made better once it's battered and fried. It's true. Oh no. Shroom girl, you're wary of deep frying. You don't want the splatter mess and not sure what to do with the oil afterwards. That's the thing, right? I don't love to do it inside. We used to do it outside in our walk on the Big Green Egg, and then you wouldn't have the smell and mess inside. But yeah, I try not to deep fry too much at home. It literally gets destroyed. Maybe having like a splatter screen, like we have a couple different versions now. I think we'll use this like really fine mesh one. Look, it's like you can actually see through the pan, and that should help. Let's see if that actually helps later on. You deep fry on the side burner on the grill. Nice. So still just in a pot. I love that. And then Bob has the version of like the little countertop deep fryer. And it's amazing. So that is all we have at work. We don't even have a big deep fryer in our work kitchen. We just have the little countertop one that's like on my station. And that's it. Yeah, maybe plan to do deep frying on the day that your kitchen is already the dirtiest so that like you just do a big deep clean after and you're good to go. I like that. Okay, pickles. Anything special we need to know? Kenji obviously has this down to a science, I would say. Dun, dun, dun. So they use a little bit of buttermilk, so maybe we'll make that. Boom. Write that on the list. And then this dredge as well is separate from the chicken one. So we'll need 2 versions. That doesn't sound like Kenji. Is this a... It actually isn't a Kenji recipe. I didn't read the top. Megan O. Steintrigger. Fine, Bob. So the pickles go in a seasoned buttermilk mixture and then into the dredge. And then we fry them up. 1.5 minutes it only takes. So I would say, like, as we're frying the chicken and it's almost finished, 1.5, 2 minutes out, start popping a couple pickles in so that we can have them fresh together. Bob showed you a new YouTube channel for us, Backyard Chef. Oh my goodness. Put it up on the browser. I will do it. Have you guys found the one called My Self-Reliance? Here we go. If you give me one, I'll give you one back every time. Yeah, it goes wet and then dry. We dry the wets. It's an older British gentleman. I'll rate it in chat. This is a Canadian one as well. My Self-Reliance. Thanks. Yeah, I got a couple new little hair ties today, and I was inspired off of a TikTok video. It's like, keep your hair out of your face. I said I'm in, because we're cooking today. A yogurt pita bread. Okay, I'm not going to get distracted by that, but I will check it out later. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, last one. We got the pickles down, and then I'll just write 1.5 minutes or so to fry. Easy mode. Last one, our sauce. Sour cream, mayo, chopped fresh dill, lemon, salt and pepper. That's it. I called it a creamy dill pickle sauce. I thought we would finely dice some of the dill pickles, mix it in there with a little bit of the brine as well. Yum, yum. Do that a little bit early so that it can sit and marry the flavors together. And then we'll finish with the fries. And then I'll cut some carrot and cucumber sticks for a fresh veggie on the side. Because I don't want to heat up the house too much today. Yesterday was like 36 Celsius. Today's probably around the same. It's a hot one out. Also, we have a couple guests next door in the Airbnb, so I'm going to try not to be too crazy. Who has the time to watch all of it? I will be honest, now that we started work, I'm falling so behind on most of my channels. It's a tragedy. I'm ruining you. I'm sorry. Okay, putting all this stuff to the side, and let's get started. What do we want to start with? I think we'll cut the chicken down a little bit because this was like whole legs. There's 4 whole legs and then a couple like little wing pieces. Maybe we'll take that out of there. Cut it up. Put it back in the fridge. Make our buttermilk for the pickles. And we'll use it for the chicken. If we're going to make it, we'll use it for both things. And then make the dredges. I think that sounds like a good idea. Oh, I also just wanted to say, guys, it's been insane at work these last few weeks. Like, we had a crazy weekend cooking lunch for people. Like, yesterday was Canada Day, so the holiday was, like, in the middle of the week. But, like, the whole long weekend was insane. We cooked for the most covers that we ever had. We almost hit 100 people, Sam and I together, cooking lunch from like 12 to 3. So that was super fun. And then we also did like menu change day. And then we're phasing out the rhubarb and then bringing in an apricot feature dessert to go along with my cherry black forest cake. It's been a little bit nuts, but we're hanging in there. Rockout guy, hello. Scooter's here with us. We're going to start cooking, guys. I'm switching it up. Oh, God. We're not going to start cooking because we got a raid. But luckily, we already went over everything. So you guys can't steal the food out of the fridge. A Spaceballs raid coming in hot. This is a little weird because I really wanted to watch the movie Spaceballs the other night. I don't think I've ever watched it. I'm sorry. But the synchronicity of this, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? And what did you get up to? We just finished the intro of mine. Started about 25 minutes ago here in Canada. We are on PST time zone. But thanks for coming in right on time. I'm going to cook a little bit of dinner. Husband's sleeping right now because I took him to the beach this morning, and he will wake up later and help us finish it off when we get to frying. Hide the feta. Yeah. It's in the freezer. I don't know if they'll find it. You've been wanting to watch it with your friends too, Melissa. See, now we have to. Scoots, love you. Don't work too hard, Kay. Yeah, happy Canada Day, friends. He relaxed so much, he needed a nap. The swim really takes it out of you. The fresh, cold water. Thanks for the follow as well, friends. I'm going to do the same for you. One moment. Boom, boom. Today was a lazy content day, just brewing some coffees and organizing a coffee corner. What else do you usually do? That sounds fun. I love coffee. Okay, we're switching up the view. It's go time. Let's get a cutting board. And then we'll use a boning knife. We'll open this up. What do I want to put the chicken in after? Maybe the same container will work good even. We need a bit more light in our life here. Wrong one. That should do it. You just made your coffee. You're ready to go. You're like, I'm ready for Kate's stream. Sometimes you cook and bake, but it's always coffee stuff. I hope I can catch you live. I'm literally only streaming like one day a week right now. Usually Tuesdays or Wednesdays because those are my days off from work. Oh gosh, I don't want to spill this. Look at how the chicken like takes on the color from the pickle brine. Don't be freaked out by that. Like, it's kind of weird. But some chicken actually has the fat that's yellow if they're finished with corn. These little pieces. And then we can just get rid of this bag. It was kind of scary vacuum sealing this. Just be careful that you don't get all the pickle brine in the sealer. Okay. Hands are dirty. It's all right. So all we're going to do is split the drumstick from the thigh. So usually I flip it over. The joint is like somewhere around here. Once you start cutting into it, you will be able to see and like kind of crack it out. This is the stuff that you'll pay a butcher to do, but it's just as easy to do at home. So this was from a whole chicken that we had butchered. Pickle brand shots. Oh, we could later, but I don't have any alcohol. I don't think that would be good with wine either, would it? Wow, that knuckle just like popped out. Boom. So we'll have 4 thighs and 4 drumsticks. You need to take your notes if you need some help with your chicken butchering. So I've been streaming on Twitch for like over 7 years, since 2018. And I actually have a lot of butchery videos that I uploaded onto my YouTube channel. If you need help with poultry butchery, that's probably the best place. That was how easy it is. Okay, let's clean this up. We'll wash our hands and literally on to the next step. So like what did that take? A minute or two? Oh gosh. There we go. That big thing into the sink. Yeah, so Popeye is doing a promo right now. I don't know if it's in the States too, but here in Canada, they're doing a promo that has like all about pickles with their fried chicken. You can get like a sandwich with them. I think they always have fried pickles though. Let me see if I can find it online. And yeah, we wanted to try it, but it was super expensive. Someone did a review on April 9th. And like they do a sandwich. We're not going to do a sandwich today. The YouTube isn't working. We'll do this then. That one should be right. I recently changed our username. And then I didn't update all of the links. I'm sorry. Okay, what are we finding here? I don't know if I can find it. Popeye's pickle menu. It's called Pickle Them All. Pickle it all. The URL is the same, but it's not working. Okay, I found it, guys. I found it. If you want to see how we were inspired today. Victoria has a Popeyes now. It honestly depends on the location. I will say that, right? It all depends on who's cooking the food, I would say, especially for chain restaurants. But if they're legendary humans cooking the food, you will know. Fried pickles are your favorite, right? You want to just eat them, but you know it's full of steam inside. It's going to hurt. Thanks for the lurk, friend. Go take doggo out. Thank you as well for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, maybe I'll catch you live one day. Okay, first step is complete. Let's put our chicken pieces into the fridge. Let's bring some milk out. I think we'll use some lemon to make the buttermilk. We'll use half of this lemon, and then the other half we can use in our sauce. The speed is a bit fast. I mean, they could always slow it down on their side, on the YouTube player. Nice, Shroom Girl. Wait, we got a couple people from Victoria in here right now? I love that. Okay, next one we're doing is our buttermilk. Scroll down. Where's the actual recipe part? Oh, it's a bit different. Okay. We are going to do this. In a wide shallow bowl, combine buttermilk and black pepper. Add pickles, stirring evenly to coat with the buttermilk mixture. That is it. So just a bowl. And we want this bowl to be big enough to hold the chicken as well that we're going to put in there. So let's make sure we make enough for both the pickles and the chicken. We'll use this. And then we'll also read through this. How to make buttermilk from milk. We're going to use the Pioneer Woman blog site to say how to make buttermilk from scratch when you didn't buy any from the store. Salt Spring. So nice. So nice. Yes, Captain Taft. Belated Happy Canada Day. Thank you. I so appreciate that, guys. We had a fun day at the beach yesterday. Came home, did a little grill up, and just took it easy. Okay, so what is buttermilk? Because a lot of us don't know. We just buy it, right? Originally, buttermilk was the liquid left over from churning butter. These days, store-bought buttermilk is made from a cultured milk product as well as lactic acid. Buying a full carton of buttermilk isn't always necessary, especially when you only need a small amount, usually for the recipe. All you need is milk or half and half and a lemon or a bottle of vinegar. Remember that buttermilk adds a nice tanginess to dressings, batters, and baked goods, so making your own is the best option when you're in a pinch. Love it! You're ready for pickle chips, Rocco Guy? I so am too. How do we turn regular milk into buttermilk? She says the process is simple. Stir together the milk and vinegar or lemon juice and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. The acid from the vinegar or lemon will transform the milk and curdle it slightly so it looks and tastes just like the store-bought buttermilk in the carton. I've done this before on stream, but not read through that so that you guys could understand it. So let's make a little mixture up right now. Shroom girl. A lot of people also just like to brine their chicken in buttermilk with a few spices overnight. That works too. Let's roll this. So we use half of the lemon and maybe a little bit of extra vinegar. Usually I use white vinegar because that has the strongest acidity out of all of the vinegar from the store. But let's see if half of the lemon is enough acid. We'll check on it in like 5 minutes or so. And then they said to just put some pepper in with it. Because think, the pickles are already salted, and then same with the chicken being brined in the pickle brine. I don't think we should add any extra salt to this stuff. But what we can do is add some salt after that stuff has been fried and adjust the seasoning level then. This should be enough. Oh yeah, you can already see, guys, if I hold it up. It's like curdling. You can see it on the side. So the half lemon, perfect. I guess I'll leave that there so we can put the pepper in. We'll leave this other half lemon for the sauce. Let's crack some pepper in, and then we can put that to the side. I really like pepper, so we'll put quite a bit. Like that. Give it a little mix up. If the milk doesn't curdle enough, we'll add some vinegar. But let's let it sit for a bit longer. Another thing crossed off of the list. Buttermilk. Done. Let's see the difference of these dredges. Let's make the chicken dredge first. So they do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to use some of this gluten-free. Bump it up, whatever we need, with some cornstarch. We're going to keep this all gluten-free today if we can. Maybe the pickles won't be, because I think that one is all-purpose flour and cornmeal. And then they say garlic, onion, and paprika for a little bit of flavor in there. My onion is chopped. It's not onion powder. So I don't think we'll put that in because it'll be too crunchy. But the paprika is always nice for a little hit of red color. We'll for sure use some of that. So now, sometimes I make the dredge and put it into like a pie plate, but I think this will still be good if we do it in a bowl. Why don't we take out 2 more bowls? One for the chicken, one for the pickles. We'll measure this out, see what we have. You haven't seen a cougar? That's actually good. Because, well, we always say if you see a cougar, it's too late. That was like 3/4 of a cup maybe. But I'm glad I used that up finally. They lived over there. I remember our friend Zach on the island always sending us photos of them on his property. This is a lot. I don't think we need this much dredge. We don't have that much chicken to fry. I'm gonna do just like 1 cup of this, I think. Boom. Pour it into there. Maybe we'll keep that to measure out the next recipe. Oof. Cornstarch fingers. We can't handle it. Okay, so just a little bit of granulated garlic. Some people also only do like salt and pepper in this dredge. You don't have to do anything crazy. Maybe we'll just do sifting of this. A little bit of that. Now we stir it up. Chicken. Do you think I should label them? Do I have any Post-its around? We don't want to get them messed up. I guess we'll be able to tell because one will have the cornmeal in it. I will start doing redeems again. I was going to say that is like starting, I think, next week. Because I did say like come July, the streams will be kind of getting back to normal, I think now. We're all adjusted. We should start doing redeems again. I'll start organizing it with people. Yet It is going to be one of the first ones. I've already been talking to her, and it's going to be Cornish pasties, which my chef is from Cornwall. I might try to get him to come over. He said he would do the cooking show with me and see if he'll do it with us. He said, do I have a recipe for you? I said, I want to make them. And he said, better yet, I'll just make them for you. I was like, no, 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 that's not how it goes. So maybe I can talk him into it. Wouldn't that be fun though? Let's see. Okay, chicken dredge. Cross that off. The last thing on the chicken is just to heat up the oil. That's how easy this is. Pickles. For the pickles, scroll it down. In a bowl, whisk cornmeal, flour, garlic, onion, paprika. Ooh, a little bit of cayenne if you want to spice up your life. Enough by end of stream for 6 redemptions, Bob? Melissa, you saw the 420k one. The last one we did for that was a infused brownie ice cream sundae, and it was actually insanely delicious. The next couple of streams will be sponsored by Bob. Amp, hello. You're at a gas station today. Saw they had dill pickle flavored cheese balls? Like cheesies kind? I wonder. Cheese balls. Okay. I don't know why I said that. So the last things we need. 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal and 1/4 of a cup of flour. Why don't we just do a 1/4 cup of cornstarch instead? That should work. And then everything's gluten-free still. I cheated and had pizza this week. I'm trying to keep the glutens down, if you know what I mean. Dun 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 dun. Cheese balls. Okay, cornmeal. So 3/4 of a cup. Use a measuring cup. It's Josie even. Hello. You're here late, but I'm honored. How was your week? It's good to see you. So this is like a fine cornmeal, or sometimes where you live, it might also be called polenta, which is like a dish you can make from cornmeal, but this is a fine one. Just keep in mind, the coarser you go, kind of the crunchier it will be. Don't break your teeth on the corn, I guess is what I'm saying. You don't know what you call ball-looking snacks that aren't cheese-flavored balls. I don't know either, actually. And hi, Hell Quinn. How are you? Welcome in. We're having cheese ball chats right now. It's a little intense. Thanks, Hardly Toasted. You like it? We've been in this kitchen. I mean, in 2 weeks will be our 3 months of living here finally. That is crazy how fast time has gone by. But yeah, this is like a little cottage kind of suite in Lake Country of Canada, out west. And yeah, it's super cute. It's been around, I think it was built in like the 80s. And it's decorated with all the cute grandma things. So I'm glad you like it because it matches my style of grandma cooking. Okay, I'm just going to spoon in the 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So this is for our fried pickle chips, guys. The cornmeal will make it extra crunchy. And it had the same flavorings as the chicken dredge even, so that's easy. Real quick though, everyone have a sip of hydration. That was good. Okay, a little bit more paprika for the pickles. And a little bit more garlic. Coffee works too. I mean, it might not be considered hydration, but it is a beverage. Albert got hold of a full roll of toilet paper. I seen this one online of a cat and the paper towel roll, where if you just turn it the opposite way, the cat won't unroll it. It'll just like stay rolled and the cat will stay there for hours. That's what you need for Albert. Dill pickle seems to be the flavor of this summer. Sonic, the 50s themed fast food restaurant. I've always wanted to eat there and like try all of the drinks. A big dill meal. A pickle Rita slush. I don't know if I would try the drink part of it. I like to eat the pickles and I love the flavor of dill. But can we just do normal things with it? Like, it's even pushing it for me when it's like the dill pickle peanut butter burger with bacon or something. Have you guys seen that? That's a little crazy. Okay, so we can clearly see the difference now with the cornmeal and not. So that's for the pickles. That's for the chicken. Done and done. We're rolling right along. Dredge. I think we're going to take out our big pan and get it heating up with some oil soon. At least pour it in there and get it set. All we got left, make up some sauce, let it sit in the fridge, cut up our carrot and cucumber sticks, and that's it. We're waking up Samo and he'll help us cook it all. That's easy. The coffee it's made with water, right? It should be somewhat hydrating. You should get your electrolytes. We even have just like a couple little Gatorade powders for the days that it's like so hot at work and you just get home and you're like, I'm dead. It helps. It really does. Just get those minerals and salt back in. Sauerkraut, yum. Every now and then I go through a sauerkraut spurt where I'll just like eat a whole jar in a week. Why? I don't know. Yes, yeah, dill pickle peanut butter is like a pregnancy craving. You spotted Bob's bowls? I have to get a will done just so that I can make sure they go to the right home. Okay, sauce. Open up that recipe. First things first. This is what we're gonna fry in. I think. Maybe? Maybe not. What else do we have for options? That might be the one. It's a little shallow though, for my liking. Maybe we'll just do a big old pot instead. The good thing is we got options. See how this one's like a bit deeper? The thing I hate about frying at home is the chance of the hot oil going over on the stove. So we'll do that. The only reason I do like to fry in cast iron more is because it really holds the heat for the oil. So you won't have to use as much energy keeping it hot as you fry. But with our bigger pieces of chicken today, I think the deeper pot might be better. What do you guys feel? I don't really know what to do. You hope I don't die before Bob? Yeah, how is this gonna work? We need to start a bowl lending program. Yes, yeah, Scarlett. That is the best thing too. If you're feeling like you're cooking in your cast iron and it's not sealed as much as you want it to be, deep fry something in it for a day and you'll be so happy after. Not a bowel lending program, but a bowl. Thank you, Mish, for the clarification. Who is the person that chose the menu today? You love the dill fried chicken. It's going to be yummy. Sam and myself, we kind of did it together this past week because I had extra pickle brine in the fridge to sit in a jar. And we had chicken in the freezer to use up. So he pulled out the chicken one day. I was like, we're going to make the fried chicken. And I was like, I'm craving fried pickles. So then it all just became a thing. I'm glad you guys like it. It felt pretty summery. Okay. Amount of oil we'll pour in here. Maybe halfway up, not even. So you always have to leave room for whatever you're frying to go in. And then the oil is going to go up the pot. And the other thing is you can always add oil. It's scarier to take the hot oil out if you put too much rather than pouring more oil in just to cover the food you're cooking. Have I ever made the fried pickles in the air fryer? This is actually my first time making fried pickles. So no, I haven't. So then we're gonna have some extra oil from frying to use up in the future. We don't usually fry in oil more than 2 times. That's what they say is like the safest. So what else should we make? I'm feeling like maybe donuts or something coming up with the fresh fruits from the orchard. It's gonna be like half of this freaking thing, but that's okay. It sounds funny. So the used oil, the lid on this first. I usually like to keep, I mean, this isn't the greatest example, but like a plastic jug or something like that that can seal from recycling, and then just use a funnel. Once your old oil is cooled off completely, just leave it overnight to cool off on the stove. Funnel it into a container, seal it, and it goes into the garbage. It doesn't go anywhere else. It definitely doesn't go down the drain to clog your pipes. It goes in the garbage. And then if you work in restaurants, there's like a special oil bin that you pour it into, and then a truck comes and takes it away. Maybe they recycle it for something else after that, which is kind of cool. Apple fritter donuts. We got apricots coming this week, peaches in like a week or 2. Cherries are popping right now already. Probably still strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. I think that's it. And then apples at the end of the season. Yeah, the tomato sauce jar. Exactly. Something like that. Actually, I forget. Now you reminded me they can see me. The restaurant I worked at on the island, Wild Mountain, we would always save, actually, that's what we did. We saved all of the oil from the deep fryer. We just had a small stove or a countertop one as well there. We would save all the oil, and then a person would come to pick it up for their converted biodiesel vehicle. That was it. And like all of the food scraps went to the farm for the pigs. It was so eco and sustainable. I loved it. Peach cobbler. Now I'm trying to think of an apricot dessert for work. I have a few things to show Chef tomorrow that I was feeling inspired by. If they have wine in them, bonus, because we're at the winery, right? I will say the cherries are the best that I've like kind of ever tasted being an adult, which is crazy. Bob goes into the laundry detergent bottle. Imagine if you accidentally use that. Oh no, that wasn't soap. Hello, CJ Dewey. How are you doing? I love saying that. We're having a current chat about disposing old frying oil, because that's what we're doing today, is deep frying the chicken and pickles. Let's put our thermometer in the pot. We're not gonna start it up just yet, I think. Well, maybe we can, because we still have to do a sauce. Fold that down and cut some veggies, but that shouldn't actually take that long, should it? This burner is like kind of janky. I don't love it. Why don't I turn this on to medium? We'll get it started. You also only make fish and chips in the fryer, so you strain and reuse. That goes in a different bottle. Fish and chips is some of the cleanest stuff you can fry though, the batter. Because once the batter is like fried, it just floats to the top and you skim it off and the oil's clean. Compared to stuff like the dredge, you really want to make sure you shake this off before you put it in the oil. Because this, if you put a lot extra in, when you go to fry, it's going to sink to the bottom of the oil or your fryer and start to burn on the bottom. And that's what makes the oil go bad faster. Good chats today, guys. Okay, I'm going to get out sour cream, mayo. We have half a lemon here. Maybe we'll get our pickles out too, because we have to slice those and get them drying on a towel. I almost forgot to prep the pickles. I got wavy hair today. Yep. Went to the beach. Then I came home and had a shower before lunch. And here we are. Air dried. Okay. Mayo. Sour cream. Pickles. I gotta go outside to get the dill from the garden. I'll be back in a moment. We also need to open up this jar. So if anyone sees this brand, I was so intrigued, pick it up. Happy midnight, Mish. It's 3 p.m. here. There must have been a little bit of sugar on that burner I'm using from the hummingbird food because it smells like creme brulee in here. Really? I'm making your wife's perfect comfort food right now? I love that. I guess I've been craving it too. Yum. Okay, those are prepped. Gonna grab our kitchen shears. You won't see me where I'm going, but you will hear me. I'll be back in a moment. It's hot, Amp. It's hot out, but surprisingly pretty cool inside. But you guys can tell, got a little rosy these last days or two in the sun. Although I don't think I would have it any other way. We got a little breeze. A couple clouds rolling in over the mountain. Kind of hazy out. It's like heat haze. The dill is not looking too hot outside. I think this might be it for it almost. I planted it from the arrow garden, thinking it would like pop off. It's not looking best. Ouch. I might have cactus thing. Those are our little dill bits. Sure, I'll make the bouquet nicer. Dun 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 dun. Right? It was like popping off in the arrow garden, and then I put it outside and it just like instantly wanted to go to seed. I could understand that though, because it is so hot here. Things will just instantly bolt. I'd probably have to grow the herbs inside. It's not flowering yet, but it just started to grow super weird. Misha's has rain. I don't think it's smoke. I don't think it's smoke haze out, just a little bit of like dust and heat haze. Okay, why don't we first get these two ingredients, the sour cream and the mayo, into our bowl or whatever we're going to mix it in. I guess this works too, because then whatever extra, we can just pop the top on into the fridge. It's a 2 times sour cream to 1 times amount of mayo, but you guys can adjust that to whatever you want. So these guys do like 1/2 cup of sour cream to 1/4 cup of mayo. That's not very much though. I'm gonna make extra of this. I'm gonna do 1 cup of sour cream so that we can also get this used up, to 1/2 cup of mayo. That's like pretty much there. I'm just gonna use the rest of it. There's no sense putting that small amount back in. It's like 1 spoonful. We're getting saucy today, people. You're reminding me of the Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande video, Rain on Me. It's actually so funny. You're happy dancing? Let's go. Sometimes I get like the little, they call it cricketing, like my legs start going when I get excited. Squeeze it. Okay, that should be good. That'll do. Next one. I think we should put, since it's going to be a creamy dill pickle sauce, we should do the brine first before the lemon for like the acidic part. Because we don't want it to get too thin of a sauce. Don't get the coriander seeds in. We can just start with 1 spoonful. It'll add more flavor than you think. It's more about not making the sauce too runny. Yeah, the caper brine, that's such a sneaky one too. Like makes people think. It's like, what did you add in here? Don't tell them. It's your secret. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we did 2 teaspoons worth of the pickle brine. That should be good. Now we will chop up the dill, and then we'll do a bit of salt and pepper and see if we even need the lemon. Hello, Lord Velos and Sila. I hope I say that right. Sila? Hello, friends. Welcome. It's been a long time that you watched. So long that Twitch unfollowed you from my channel. Well, thanks for following again. And I hope you've been well. We're hanging out. We're prepping a bit of dinner. Almost time to wake Samo up from his nap. And then he'll help us finish cooking off the rest of this stuff. And then, sadly, it's back to work for us tomorrow for another week. I have actually lost quite a bit of weight since moving here. It's like all of the stresses of living in the city and where we used to live just melted away. I don't think we realize that as humans. It's like how much our body holds on to stress without us even thinking about it. I've also not like had the best appetite moving here. Like I've really been trying to like get more calories in and stuff, especially in the mornings before work. I find that the hardest. But I've been doing better and feeling a lot healthier, so I'm glad you guys noticed. You're doing mostly okay. Well, I mean, not every day is gonna be perfect, right? Not even for me. As long as we're healthy, roof over our heads, I think that's what matters most, right? The simple things. You read fried chicken and dill pickle, chef. Sprinted the way in here without even a thought. CJ Dewey, you're glad that you moved rural. We actually had a talk the other day, Sam and myself. It's like, even if we don't renew our contract at our current job for the next season, I think we're still just going to continue living in rural places like this. It's just more our style of life. And yeah, we just realize how much happier and healthier we can live. I know it's not for everyone, but you have to try different stuff to like find out what works for you, right? Okay, lots of fresh chopped dill. We got our oil heating up back here. I can hear the burner ticking away slowly. I guess the only thing that would make all this better is if we had homemade dill pickles, right? But we'll do that probably later in the season. Once all the farm stands get all the fresh produce in, Maybe we'll preserve a few things again. We haven't done that in some years. Yeah, I'm glad we're here too. We could have been in a shared accommodation with like 7 other people, but I'm glad that Chef trusted us enough to live here on our own. Mish, feta would be good actually. Feta probably would be good with all this. Dill and feta on pickles? What are we getting ready to stir? This is going to be our creamy dill pickle sauce. So I guess we still have to get some dill pickles out and cut them up too. Let's get a fork. Maybe not like in the middle of nowhere, Lord Velos, where it takes you like hours to get to a store. But I don't mind driving like a good 30 minutes to the store. So this pickle, let's not get too much pickle juice on the cutting board either. The wooden one, that is, because it'll soak in and then kind of like flavor it. So let's use this. So this one we're going to finely dice and put into our sauce. And then we're going to slice some pickles for our pickled chips to fry later. 30 miles away? Holy smokes. That would be kind of scary. Let's put it this way. I don't mind having neighbors. I just don't need to see them all the time. But like all the people that we've met that live around this area, amazing people. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like lots of people that moved from where we used to live. So it's like, oh, they're kind of just like us. This is going to be good and chunky. Now let's turn it all that way. What's the pickle sauce again? 1 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of mayo, 2 spoonfuls of pickle brine. What did we put for chopped fresh dill? Like 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh dill, and then 1 pickle diced up small. How big is the biggest town near us? So in Okanagan Falls, where we're just outside of, it's 2,000 people. And then I think maybe Penticton is like 10,000. I honestly have no idea. But the size of the, I think it's a town, where the Walmart is. It is very small, yep. Let's see, Penticton population. Okay, so they're at, in 2021, they were at 36,000. So that's pretty big. Okay. Move that over. Let's stir this up. That's looking so good now. So we haven't added any seasoning yet other than the pickle brine. Let's have a taste of this and see if we need some salt and pepper. I think pepper for sure. Salt, I don't know. The fresh dill and then the pickle is really good. Little bit of both seasonings. Pepper, some salt, and then we'll put that in the fridge to sit. Holy smokes, that's really good. City you're closest to is 25K. So kind of similar then, hey? And like the place that we lived on the island was 10,000 people before. So like 5 times the size of where we're at now. Yeah, like most things here close around 7 or 8. Like there was one day after work where we didn't really plan on what to have for dinner at home and didn't pull anything out. So we're like, okay, we'll just head into town and grab something to go. All the things that were supposed to be open were already closed. Like people just make their own hours. It's like, what are we gonna do? So luckily the grocery store was open, so we just like grabbed some meat and then cooked it at home. But yeah, options like that, far and few between. You'll get caught. It's like living in Europe is how I feel. Because that's what I experienced when I was traveling there. Is like things close on Sundays, close early. You never know what you're gonna get. What kind of salt do I use? So this salt is very particular, I would say, for chefs. I'll go grab a box. And we woke up Samo at the same time because we're almost there. A gentle wake up. It's called Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt. So characterized by this red box. Every great chef that I know and good restaurant that I've worked at uses this salt, nothing else. We know the feeling of it in our hands, and it's got just a very particular like flake to it that is really nice to use. I don't know where you can find this in the stores, but there's a couple specialty stores that we found it is where we ordered it. And we ordered an entire case at one time. I think it was like $120. But now we have salt for years. It's not gonna go bad. And that was like during COVID times where it's like, oh my gosh, are we gonna have this salt forever? Nobody knows what's happening. So we like panic bought a bunch of salt. But I think when we bought that, they were at $6 a box. And now it's around like $10 a box for the same salt. Yes, yeah, we're closer to places in the States than we are to places in Canada. It's true. Where did we order a case from? It was on the island in Langford. I forget the name of the store. Langford Grocery. Fairway Market, I think it was called. I think it was Fairway. No. There's a different store. I need to look at the map. Oh no, they're not even showing me the right spot. Yeah, just find it on Amazon if you can, guys, hey? Way easier. Fairways was really good for Asian stuff. I remember that. It was like reminded us of TNT. Okay, a couple more things for us to do. Sauce, complete. I am so happy with this. Get the dill pickle pieces in there. Scooter, that's what you buy? I love it. Okay, sauce is cooling. Let's grab some cucumber and carrot. I'll just use these 2 smaller pieces up. And also, we gotta slice the pickles and we'll take the chicken back out to warm up. Other than that, we're almost there. Love it. $12 on Amazon, and we bought it for $6 a box before. Crazy. Okay, first things first, we gotta finish the pickles so that they can dry off a bit. If it's too dry, then the dredge and stuff won't stick to it and it'll all fall off. So they said to do this. Where's our other small little wrap? Must be missing. Oh, there it is. Haha. I think we'll just do a small amount. Nothing too crazy. And we're gonna put a towel. I mean, paper towel works too. I'm gonna set it up so that we can like sandwich the pickle pieces in and like pat them kind of dry. So we raised it off with the rack off of the board so that the air can go underneath and it won't go soggy. It's been crazy times for like years, hey guys? The stuff we talk about. And then obviously there's a couple different ways we can cut the pickles. I think rounds are the most fun because it's like bite-size pieces that way. What should we do? Let's start with 3 and go from there. I think to get them a bit larger, we can cut it on an angle, on a bias. How thick are they usually cut? Like this? Like a 1/4 inch maybe? The other thing we gotta do is try this. Because I've never had these pickles before. That tastes like how my Baba used to make pickles. That's good. Just arrange the slices so they can start to dry. That's so good. That literally tastes like homemade. I think the 3 pickles will be enough. It's deceiving once you have them coated and fried, right? How much we're gonna end up with, because we got the fries and the veggies still. I'm obsessed. Hi, Jessie. I almost missed your message. What's a dill pickle party? We're just making a lot of items today that include dill pickle. So the chicken used the brine from the pickles. We're making fried dill pickle chips is what most people call them. And then we also made a creamy dill pickle sauce to go with everything. I don't know. We were feeling pickly. So then we decided to have a party. Yeah, I'll let you know. The extra little pickle pieces re-crisp in the air fryer. Okay, get rid of that cutting board. We can put the pickles over by the stovetop if we take a couple things away. And then we'll get over there and start cooking. Just got to turn the other camera on. Pickle dredge, chicken dredge. Bob, that reminds me of work. I always get bugged at work because I don't always look down or up. And so I will like miss looking for something in the pantry or fridge. So people are like, make sure you only put things at eye level for Caitlin. Like, holy shit, you guys, please. Okay, carrot, cucumber. Cross those off. And we're also heating up the oil. What's the camera doing? We're like not even doing anything in here yet. And it's already being bad. Okay, cut the other side off of this. I was snacking on cucumber yesterday. Then we're going to cut it in half. Make little spears. What do we want to put these in? Maybe this little bowl with a little thing of sauce in the middle even? That could work. Do we need a bigger bowl of sauce? Yeah, I like that. Stack it all around. Okay, we'll cut this in half. And then each one into 4, I think. Maybe just half again, or 3. I think thirds was a good size. Boom, boom. It is a chunker carrot, the Nantes. And now we're just gonna stack it around the sauce bowl. And then it's easy to grab too for people. You could even do celery, but we're just gonna do half and half. This is what we grated last week for the coleslaw. It's got the grater marks on it. We'll get it peeled up. Our oil is at 275 Fahrenheit. We're looking for 325, so we're almost there. That can be a snacky still. We're just evening it up for our sticks. You have difficulty cutting veggies in half, let alone thirds? A sharp knife will do wonders, Amp. So now, usually I put it on the flat side to cut it in half so that we have a flat surface after. Like that. And then from here, what are we feeling? We'll quarter it again and then see how much we should cut it. I think in thirds again too, so it matches the size of the cucumber. You'll see like it'll split off on your knife. That and that. Those are pretty big actually. There we go, I guess. We're doing our best, chat. We're doing our best. As long as they're similar size, I think that's all that matters. I'm not loving this like kind of brown part here at the bottom by the stem, so I'm gonna cut some of those out. This too. It's Samo. He's coming back alive, guys. Do we need to cut this one a bit more? I think so. Okay, those are all prepped. Half, then third, then half again, right? We don't want the carrot sticks to be too big. He lives! Guys, took the German to the beach. Wow, where did all the light come from? Sam comes in and I gotta turn the lights down. What? Did you have a good nappa? Mm-hmm. Oh no, the carrot sticks don't want to behave. Don't mess it up yet. You're not there yet. Don't. He's trying to take him and I wanted to show you guys how I stacked it. Okay, we stacked them up. Sam's already munching. We gotta get the dip in the bowl. What are we doing? Careful, please. There's hot oil on the stove. Okay. You actually say that in Denmark? Germans can't swim? I don't want to offend anyone by laughing at it. Is that actually a thing, though? How come? They don't really love water? Okay, so some of the sauce can go with the veggies. Some of it can go with the chicken. Yum! And then we still want fries? Or not? Sam says he doesn't know. He said we can do it after. The air fryer does put a lot of heat into the air. It's hot out. Oh yeah, guys. We also went to a new place today called Kettle Valley Ranch to Table. Now it got really dark again. Kettle Valley Ranch to Table, which all meat and stuff in the store is sourced from local farms, like really, really close. So Sam got pork chops of what cut? I forget. Center cut?
Pork chops.
I think just center cut chops. So we'll try those. And then he also chose some pepperoni from Water Buffalo. Water Buffalo pepperoni, which I've never had in my life. I'm very excited to try. And yeah, we met like one of the owners, I think. Super nice. And then we also gave her like a little bit of information on how to cook one of the steaks that she's offering in store. She's like, someone was kind of upset, so I didn't know if I had the timing right. So we helped her out with that. Samo Norges is here.
The Norges.
He is here with us.
Store.
He lives as well. What do Danes do? Yeah. The European War is in chat. Okay, I'm starting up our stove cam, guys. One moment, and then I'll show what Samo's working on. This will be like a stream section. Are you ready for this? Whoa. Okay. So you're doing nice. Chicken pieces first. Where can I put this? Over in the corner over there? Okay. Just looks right at his face. Oh no. How do we go high up enough to see in the oil? I guess we don't have to. I was scared of you putting it on the stovetop. I don't know. Is it gonna get hot as well? What kind of rays do our phones transmit? I don't know. Nike's here too? Hello?
Are you wanting the other judge for...
That's for pickles.
Okay.
Can I fix this stuff?
Yeah. If the camera melts, Bob owes us a meal.
What? Put it there?
As long as you don't turn on that side of the stove, we're fine.
Bonk. Did you guys feel that bonk on your head?
Where's the fire? Closer. You want to do this? Right there.
Holy shit. Look at that. I'm going to open the window now and start exhausting some of this heat.
I would.
Samo went straight from napping to this. He's my cooker helper, man. Best sous chef I got. So I said open the window to exhaust heat, but it actually is just letting more heat in than what's inside right now. But yeah, hopefully it exhausts the smell. We got a little fan that sits there.
Yeah, tray for this.
We need a wire rack to put the cooked chicken onto so it doesn't go soggy. Norges doesn't recognize Nike is also Johnny Rotten. Johnny, no soggy chicken allowed. I actually did fried chicken for my lunch special this week. We do it like sous vide first, and then it's just like chilling hot in the water. Take it out, dredge it up, I fry it, and it goes with a quinoa feta cheese, cranberry and roasted sweet potato salad, and then just some greens and a citrus sumac yogurt. Sold out, I think there was like 28 portions. Sold out within the week, no problem. What's our oil chilling at? Around 275 still? Nice. Samo says he's turning it up a bit, which is totally okay to do. They get a view of our shoes and our empty cans.
Do I go get a glass of orange juice first?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much if you guys see the empty cans. Not the pop cans all organized in a bag. We got an orange medley juice blend. That was half price today. Norges, you're the guy that walks past friends and family without recognizing them? Oh my gosh, don't shake it. That was the view that most people want. Anyways, let's be honest. We need cups, Samo. We gotta turn this oil up, I guess, hey? I was heating it up on medium, so if you want to go higher, you can. I didn't want it to get too hot. He just rolled in and started frying. I wasn't ready for that.
You told me to get frying. You said, get back to work.
Better than rolling in and starting crying. It's true. We keep our fryer cooker mans hydrated. He asks for orange juice, he shall receive. Just blast me out of the kitchen. The temperature is only 33.8 now. I'm not being naughty. Okay. We're cranking it up. Sam's trying a couple of pickles. Don't put stuff in. It's not hot enough yet. I would not recommend trying to fry things at 275 Fahrenheit. I know that we all went over these temperatures before stream. How do you know when the chicken's ready to be removed from the fryer? So like different pieces of chicken kind of take different timings to cook, right? If it has the bone in or not is going to also determine the difference. So like these couple pieces have a small bone in the middle like a chicken wing does. We'll just put that one back in the pot. Whereas like if you cook something like a breast, in smaller chunks, it won't take as long to fry. And like, to me, this isn't your ideal fried chicken because it's super light in color. So that's what we talked about earlier, is it should be a perfectly brown color, but then also cooked inside.
Sweet.
He says it's perfectly brown, just wait. For what? He comes back over. Yeah, it's not that brown. It's okay, dear. You just started too early, and I don't know why. Just be patient a little bit.
I wanted the small piece not to over fry.
Okay. But
Plus,
you can also see how much the oil temp drops when you put stuff in.
I know that.
Okay. Double fry it. We're going Korean mode, Mish.
Was that big piece of skin?
It was a big skin piece, so you wanted it extra crispy. So we're already almost back up to 300. 25 more degrees to go from there. Do you want me to dredge some of the pickle chips for you?
No.
Okay. He's all on it.
Perfect.
Nice. In another stream this weekend, someone lit a sausage on fire in his uni. Was it havoc, or did they have it under control? Norges says when the flames take over, the chicken is done. Cook it till it's done, guys. Let's see what the recipe says. How about that? Breaded chicken to wire wrap. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was a timing. 12 minutes for drumsticks and thighs. 15 minutes for big breast pieces. And then we always used to do like 9 minutes for chicken wings, right? At the brewery. So that's the timings. So 12 minutes for our dark pieces. 15 actually for breast if they're thicker, right? But we can always say using a thermometer to check the temperature after it's cooked is the best way. Because, well, not every chicken is the same size either. You've thrown a pan or two out the window? I love that. I want to come over and cook with Norges. I said that for you, Mish. Nobody's in here today for those. Yeah. Big breast pieces. We got the legs men in here. Hey, oil's at 325, guys. We're ready for the next set. Nice.
Don't touch that.
Not yet until we
Don't
get all the
touch
pieces
that.
in.
You're not cooking.
Guys, I'm not cooking. So he says don't touch it. Yes, chef. Chicken ass. Ah!
You opened
Guess
for a
what?
reason, right?
Chicken butt.
You opened up for a reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooker man. We're letting him cook. We gotta turn the oven on to 200.
No, we're using the air fryer, aren't we?
Are we re-crisping it in the air fryer?
Why not?
Well, then I have to
Faster
get that
than the
in
oven.
this space.
Well, once we're done.
Okay. Now we're rolling, people. So you just did all the thighs?
Correct.
Nice. 4 thighs frying in the pot. I mean, I'm okay with it, Niche. I'm okay with the takeover. We're really going. It's slowly creeping back down to 325, which is literally perfect. I also want to say, like, just the coating on this other first chicken we did is so nice. It looks like a batter. You're okay if I'm okay? High five. You're all KO. Okay? You got it, Norges. What was the cool thing that you've eaten lately, Norges? Have you been on the boat or you're at home right now on holidays? I love it, Melissa. KO means cow? Really? I thought it meant knockout. Do you have enough stuff there, Jess? Whoa, there's just enough dredge in the bowl. KO is cow in Danish? You learn something new here every day. And then in Norway, it's ku. Our YouTube that we're watching while we eat dinner today is going to be Cecilia Bloomdahl in Svalbard. And they're celebrating midsummer. I'm so excited to watch this episode. Go touch grass. Just a little bit of cornstarch, That's what we used. And the gluten-free flour. It was so close. Is that going to be enough? I mean, I can also take a scoop of that.
Yeah.
We're making moves, people.
We're making moves.
Oh no. Excuse me. I had a burpee. Do I gotta check the chicken? Not yet. We're done with the bin. I can do that. I can get that out of the way. And I mean, I brought this splatter guard out. But this deep pot is actually not really making too much of a mess. So far, so good, guys. How is your pickle chip taster? You got the thermometer. Check by the bone.
Nope.
We're at
Holy.
69. Giggity. We're looking for a 169. Around there. Vandemand? What is Vandemand, you two? So, since it's only at 69, you turned the heat down a bit, right? You gotta flip some of those pieces over, I think. Something's burning. Also, another indication the chicken's starting to get cooked is it will start to float. He's loading it in. So far, this stove is keeping up with the oil temperature. We still haven't dropped below 325. So I'm just jamming the pot. Chicken's all done. I always like when there's barely any dredge left in the bowl. Because then you don't waste anything, right? Because it just goes in the garbage. Done with that. Waterman. You guys are crazy wazies. It's almost turning the stove on to 190F. Okay, we just dropped below 325 Fahrenheit on the oil temp after adding in those last 4 drummies. Because they have really big bones, right? We're getting there, guys. What's everyone else eating today? I don't think we really talked about it yet. I'm trying this little piece. Mmm. It totally tastes like pickles. Can you hear the crunch? Mmm. Wait, tuna egg salad. I've never had that together. I've only had them separate. How do you mix that? You like layer it?
In 5 minutes, we can take all that out.
In 5 minutes, we'll take it all out, let it recalibrate, put them in the oven to hold, and then we'll fry our pickle chips, guys. We crushed it.
Good job.
Thanks. Okay. Swiss onion and pickled jalapeno cheeseburger. Using stuff you have in the house with watermelon. That sounds amazing. Instant ramen with pork and veggies. Love it. Nice and quick. Nike's eating tacos al pastor and a slice of blueberry pie. We're eating good today, guys. Tin tuna with sweet corn and mayo. I'm intrigued, Josie. I mean, I can barely even hear myself talk over the sound of this chicken frying. It's so dang loud. These bubbles are nuts. But it's frying so perfect. Oh my god. Scoots, have a safe drive home, please. Hopefully we're still on when you make it there.
That one's probably done.
If it's floating like that.
Whoa.
Whoa. Start testing them or test this one.
Oops.
135. We're still not quite there. It's not like it's too dark either. Hi, Moldfish. How are you? Oh my god, guys. We are not ready for this today. But we do have chicken. Sounds like Sam last night. Holy Jesus. Guys, I can't even hear myself talk right now. So I'm going to go off of this screen for 1 second just to say thank you so much, Norges. You know you don't have to do this. But seriously, the biggest gifts ever in this entire channel. I don't even know the amount yet.
Chicken wing.
We ate hot dogs.
I don't have bologna.
Are you more than Annie? 1,851 subs over the years. Annie's at like 1,200. Norges says burn the chicken. Light it on fire. Burn it down. I love it. Anyone that got a gifted sub from Norges,
Oh, start reading them out.
I hope you know that he's a legendary fisherman from Norway who has his own boat. Maybe one day we'll meet in person. Just thanks for being here, dude. We are blessed by your presence every time you come in. And you are so, so generous. The answer, me, she's Norwegian. That's it. That's all you need to know. I'm gonna scroll up and start welcoming everyone in. Seriously, thank you. Welcome to the kitchen crew, everyone. If you've never been here before, hi, I'm Kate. That's my husband, Sam. I'm a chef. He's a chef. We both work in a restaurant right now at a winery and cook on Twitch on our days off because we love to teach people how to cook. Okay, starting at the top, 50 people, let's go. Samo's gonna take care of the chicken in the background as I do this, but this is where we're at. We got Bounce Shoddy Bounce, Hardly Toasted, they're here with us right now. Pit the Potter, Snowman PJ, Scarlet Redire, here with us too. Lord Velo, same here. Raid K, Fanmon Reva, Nivi, Sayla's here with us. Josie was here. Ino Mushiki, Mrs. BC, we know them. Dirty Killamite, Chopping It Up, MTMMD 2005, Wem 218, King Bill I Am 3, Stargate 1, Lil Valkyrie. We've cooked for them in person before. Nukus? Uncommon Wolf, Mrs. Handy's Kitchen, Shroom Girl, nice. Boo Boo Bab, Moldfish even, and Rocco Guy, Lamar Zen, Gaffle Bitters, Evie Patoria, Alva Rovisky, Box Fetish, Seven Leafs, Sicily Boy 21, Fake Teeth Honda, wait, what? ZZ BB King, Fernst One Gator, I don't know how that said, Used Chopstick, Melissa 420 Honeybee, Wash Skade, Hugging Trees at Mount Rainier, Chase 1963. I love how we know like so many of these names. MZZV, CDN Twan Gotti, Frankly Delicious, Hootaz 1, Johnny Rodden, Devious 2, Caffeinated Linux, and last of all, one of our people that rated the stream today as we were starting, Spaceballs the username. Thanks so much, Norges, and everyone, if you're popping in here. We're having a fun pickle kind of day. Samo just dropped the pickle chips in there. Chicken's in the oven. What is going on in chat? I don't even know anymore. I gotta scroll down.
Yeah.
Me, if I was Norwegian, I'd cry oil. What do we need, Samo? Talk to me. He says we need a plate. I'm gonna move this beverage out. We don't need the splatter screen. We lucked out. What's that? For the pickle chips? We're gonna get a sheet pan. No emergencies are needed. And then we're gonna pull our veggies and dip out. I'll just put it right here for you. Does that work? Right beside. Do you want a towel or something underneath to wick away?
Nope.
Okay. Yes, Melissa. Did you notice I was one of the hosts for the cooking thing? Which cooking thing are we talking about? Because, I mean, I don't know that I am, but maybe you know more than me. Uh-oh. With Chef John. I am unaware of this. I haven't really popped into Creator Club on Discord this week. But maybe? I feel like no, though. Look at how those turned out.
There we go.
Mmm. Okay. That's yummy. I guess we can leave the extra sauce in and just spoon out of there. They look alike? Who does? There's no way me and Sam look alike. Okay, we gotta put these onto something. What is it? Make a big old pile? I think we'll just put it onto the plates. Distribute them. Oh, maybe that was too far out. There we go. Don't really pile them too high, because I think one, yeah, the coating might come off, and two, it'll get soggy, because they just came out of the hot oil. They're delicate little morsels. And we didn't make like a ton. Just a little treat to try it out. Okay, next one. Chicken? We just had a crazy gust of wind roll through. This is ready, right? Oh. I don't know, he says. Ta-da! Okay. Let's see what temp this is. This is the first one that we tested frying. Those were the last ones. Should I do the biggest one or this one? Oh yeah, 170 on that. 170 on that.
There you go.
Beautiful. Norges. You can't. An actual 100. We'll let him play for like 10 because we have to. We gotta load this up. Let's fill up Sam's plate. It's okay, I just did it for the photo, my love. We're piling it up. Because, like, how do you not? I'm gonna die, Josie. We didn't even make that much dishes. We'll go this way, I think. That. How do we fit it all? Like that, I guess. Okay, I'll take a photo really quick. Thanks, Mishers, for posting the recipes. Just gonna take a quick photo. We'll go over what everything is. Norges, you are absolutely crazy today. Thank you very much. 100 gift subs. I wasn't ready for that. Nice, you're coming in. Beer Stubby, is that how you say it? Ah! Guys, I'm currently getting job offers to go back up to the camp and none of it. This is the second time. Anyways, though, I think I'm happy here. Let's take a photo and then we're tasting it. Samo says he's not super hungry right now. But we gotta taste all the goodness of what we made. That's important. Where's your burnt chicken? What's the darkest one? It's not burnt, but it's dark. Because, well, burnt things aren't that good, right? Okay, Samo. I gotta welcome in 50 more people, too. Shecht is in there with Boris, Paloozer, They Can See Me, Lady Wayfarer, Pantry Elf, and Tabatai. I love how you're just, like, scrolling through, Bob. Okay, 50 more people. Before we try this, also, we would probably burn our face anyways. It's so hot out of the oil. The second round of 50 from Norges. Insanity. Okay, Astral Queen 2, almost gone 71. If Sam wants to come and munch, he can while I'm doing this. No lollygagging. We are right now. Sorry. Drunken Snack, Petrish, I Am Daniel Boy, Roast Beef Po Boy, Sotiris 2001, Megastorm Pro, Tabatai Cooking, Ultimus Sin, Lady Wayfarer, PD85, Linus Theodore, Pantry Elf, The Crimson Fucker, Greg Hivner, Lanix 7,
like
Alyssa Jolt, does it actually?
Yeah.
Jude Kin, They Can See Me, Meowny, Pookly, Jaxifer, Paloozer, Gotis Bay. Oh my god, it's dripping. I'm leaving the scene. The camera doesn't know what to do. It looks too good. You gotta cover your face. There you go. Holy. Okay. Goddess Bay, Sky Dancer Charisse, Tequila 1988, Daisy Cutter MK2, Boris the Crocodilian, Dichotogy Mocus, Space Dive, Lost Sapien, Shecht, Diamonder 333, Cat Lover 1375, Lissy 1, Creative Minds, Bun Bunny, Mameta, McCraig 69, Captain Taft, Hannah Luzu, Beer Stubel, Downtown Crowd, Vegan Gelato, we know them, Ted I Am, Happy Phantom 0737, and Kaiser Ped. First bite, that was so juicy, it was like dripping. Welcome, welcome in, my wonderful people, courtesy of Norges Store, and your hosts, Kate and Sam. Burnt food gives pretty children. Norges knows. Oh, okay, why not? What's gonna happen to the sheet pan? Oh, okay. You like chicken pulls better than cheese pulls now? Who would have known? Norges is spicy. Okay, guys. Sam had one bite of chicken. Let's switch up this view again. Is it gonna keep playing? It starts over again. So, dill pickle brine chicken fried. Dill pickle coated in cornmeal crusties fried. Creamy dill pickle sauce with dill pickle pieces in it. And that's all the pickling I have today.
So we're pickling.
It's a bit of a pickle. Look at how that dipped right in there.
Chicken's insane.
That's what I wanted. I also need just a bite of cucumber to like cleanse the palate. The pickle is still crunchy, like vegetal crunchy, and then you get the extra like fried crunch from the cornmeal on the outside. I did make the dip myself. The only thing I changed from the recipe that I linked is we added, instead of the lemon juice, I did 2 spoonfuls of pickle brine and then 1 pickle chopped into it, the sauce. Really, really simple. Okay. Thighs usually come out crunchier, and oh my god, look, it's still juicing. But drumsticks for me are like easier to eat, so I usually go for those first. It's gonna be really hot. Sam said, and juicy. Holy shit. It's literally like glistening, dripping. Get the plate underneath. Wow. Okay, I'll just eat this by itself first. Mmm. Maybe you could have put just a touch of salt on the outside after it came out of the fryer, but it's definitely not bland. You can taste the dill pickle brine. It's not overpowering. It's like just like the perfect little kind of like in the back for the flavor, but the chicken is super juicy and moist. I get one of these other nuggets off.
Awake to deep frying was almost
Wow.
too much simulation.
It was too much. Well, yeah. I didn't expect you to just start right away. You didn't even like ask. He just went straight to work, chat.
We went to.
Okay, now we dipped it in the sauce.
That's when it's cash money debit. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My mom is Ukrainian Polish, so anything dill and pickles, I'm obsessed with, guys. This was so easy. We started today at 2 p.m. Pacific, and it's just after 4 o'clock now. So this took us around 2 hours to make everything from scratch, other than the pickles. I don't think I've ever done the pickle soup. What's the other soup with like the sour leaf in it? I've done that. I forget what it's called though. But I've never done the pickle soup. That is so good, guys. I'm like finishing off with fresh veggies. A very summery meal in my mind. Pickled eggs. I mean, I am picky enough about eggs as it is. I don't love the pickle flavor on eggs. I will say that. Pickled fish, like I've had herring before and I've made it. I don't mind it. Probably like it better than pickled eggs. But maybe I should try more pickled eggs, because maybe one day I will find one I like. You don't know. I'm going to finish my carrot, have a sip of juice. This was a quick and easy stream, guys. I like that. Back to work tomorrow at 9 a.m. for us. And on Friday, we are manning the pop-up for July 4th. We're having a barbecue just here across the street. So that should be fun this week. Mish, that's so cute. Like one entire herring pickled every day for lunch for like 70 years. Is that the ticket? Just being at the beach here the last 2 days, like seeing all of the elderly people that look so healthy and like they're gonna live forever, I was like, hey, this is the place to be. Just on top of rye bread. I'm intrigued. I think think we used to do like, yeah, a little crostini of rye bread, some kind of sauce, a piece of the pickled herring, and then a little bit of pickled onion with it. That was one of our appetizers. I remember that. Okay, who else is on Twitch today? We gotta spread the love. Spread the deliciousness. I was just gonna raid him. Trevor, you're gonna have to watch this VOD back, because Sam literally just told me to raid you. Okay, we're turning the oven back on. Oh shit, it is on. Do we want to make dessert? Yeah. Okay, I bought something from this store today. We went to Walmart. We went into town, big old store, Walmart, and I bought some cookies. I snuck them in the cart. So good that Sam didn't know until we got to checkout. He's like, what is this? So, I usually make everything from scratch here on my stream. Welcome in, guys. If you've been here before, hello. If you haven't, I'm Kate. Welcome to my kitchen. I've been streaming cooking food on Twitch since 2018, which sounds crazy to say. Hitch and I have crossed paths over the years. And, well, we love to also do that still on Twitch. So welcome in. We just finished crushing some food. I'll show you what's on the cutting board. We had a bit of a pickle party. I was just munching on the chicken. Pickle, brined, and fried chicken. All of the recipes are in a recipe command. Exclamation mark recipe in chat if you want to check them. Fried pickles. And then I went crazy. I made a creamy dill pickle dip to just go with some fresh veggies. It was Canada Day here yesterday. We lucked out, had 2 days off from cooking in the restaurant. And here we are, back to work tomorrow. So thank you so much, Trevor, for spreading the love. I was about to spread the deliciousness over with you guys. Yeah, we lost this round. Too slow. Currently right now I'm only streaming 1 day a week, so blessed with your guys' presence. Should we have a little bite together? I'll tear open one of these thighs so you can see, because we're quite shocked at how good it turned out. We were inspired by Popeyes, if anyone has seen their like pickle promo that they have going on. But yeah, it's super juicy to the point where it's like falling apart in my hands. And then when you go to eat it though, I'm gonna do a little dip in the sauce. You know, sauce it up. We're getting messy. You get the crunch. It was a Sarah raid once upon a time, how you found us. Us crazy Canadians, we take care of each other. Okay, last bite from that little nubbin. It turned out good. Really, really good. Okay, so back to what I snuck in the cart. I was like, what is this? I really like anything birthday cake. The whole pack, I was like, it makes 12 big cookies. The whole thing was $2. Snuck it in there. We don't want to read the ingredients, but we'll read how to make them. 350F. Raise that baby up. We'll go one higher. Place the cookie rounds 2 inches apart on an ungreased cookie sheet. Bake 14 to 18 minutes or until the edges are light brown. If the dough is frozen, add 1 to 2 minutes of bake time. I've also seen people bake these like on social media where they like bake it for like 5 minutes and basically eat it kind of like raw. Are there any people like that? in chat right now. I like a soft cookie, but it still has to be cooked to a certain point. Bake it at 420, see what happens. Mish, you made me read the ingredients, and now I'm scared, but it's fine. Let's just say this. If you don't see me next week, you know what happens. Okay, so veggies are out. Cookies are in. We're celebrating the raid. Also, anyone that's coming in from Trevor's raid, how is the trip going and where is he at today? Because I haven't watched in a few days. It's a bit messy back here. We were deep frying. We'll take the gimbal out of here. I don't think we need it anymore. But we'll tray up some cookies together. We're not going to bake all 12, right? Like, usually for this, I think you should just bake what you're going to eat. And then you can have, like, fresh cookies for a couple nights after dinner. What would you guys do? It says eat or bake, so we could just eat it raw? Gearbox Man, thank you very much for the 38 months in a row resub. How are you doing? Welcome back to the kitchen crew, my friend. Bake half and then half for another time. That's what I was thinking. Okay, a couple more plates to get out of here. Move it. And also, I guess we can ask anyone from Hitch's stream, have you ever had fried chicken or fried pickles or any of that kind of stuff? Josie, are you coming over? I will cook it all. Oh, we almost broke the stream there. Excuse me, had a little belch of approval for the chef. If anyone is in here from Canada and wants to ever visit us at work or eat some of the food, that's where we work, so please do check it out. We're in BC. It says to not line the sheet pan, but I always line this sheet pan. It feels weird not to, but I suppose we'll just follow the directions and see what happens. Put the cookie dough. Oh, imagine if we kept the fryer on and we just like dropped a ball of cookie dough in. This is what they look like. I thought they would be less the color of cardboard, but I was wrong. I don't know how good this is gonna work. But let's bake 6. Holy, it's soft. It smells perfectly fake. The perfect fake birthday cake flavor. Keep the dough refrigerated so we can eat it raw. It kind of just tastes like icing, honestly. You know, like the Betty Crocker icing cups, the rainbow sprinkle version? That's what that tastes like. You don't have them there? Let's pack them up. We'll just put the rest in a Ziploc for the next day or two. Okay, hear me out, guys. Birthday cake cookies made into an ice cream sandwich. That's where I'm at. Hardly toasted is in. We're gonna try out 6 and see what happens. Usually cookies will bake in like 10 minutes, so it shouldn't take long. deep fried ice cream. Just sandwich some of that in between. Now we're getting somewhere. I can't remember the last time I made Pillsbury cookies, Melissa. I think it had to have been like easily probably like 10 years ago. And it was the Halloween little pumpkin versions that they do printed out that are orange and black. That's as far as I remember. But I'm not one to just like buy the chocolate chip cookies and bake it at home. But I've never seen this variety before. Thought we'd have a little fun. And well, $2 for 12 big cookies seemed like a pretty good deal. So I would say most bakeries here now charge over $2 for just one cookie. That's why often we just make stuff at home ourselves. And yeah, they weren't even on sale. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so while we're waiting, I was asked earlier if we would start doing some of our menu requests again on stream. So one thing we do here with the Twitch channel points is you can redeem some and I'll cook stuff live for people. So I think we'll start doing that next week for stream and start organizing that again because they're starting to pile up. Not that that's a bad thing. But like, let me see all of the ones that we have right now. There's that. Add that. Thank you. Thank you, Videa XL, for the follow. You bought grapes from the grocery store and it cost you $5. I haven't checked the grapes. We have grapes growing like, what, 30 feet away from us right now, table grapes, whether they're gonna be green or red. But I'm so excited because I've never picked like sweet grapes off of a grapevine before. Maybe we'll pick them on stream together one day. Okay, our reward request queue. This is where we're at, guys. So I was thinking we would start with a Yet It Is request for her. Cornish beef pasties. That's something that her mom made a lot when she was growing up and she'd love to learn how. Oven's ready. Cookies are going in. Why don't we set a 6-minute timer? That should be the halfway point. I forget if we did Kimmer's request. She said we need some kind of pie in our lives. Was that when we made the strawberry rhubarb crumble? And then one of the last requests was from Mish. Danish buff sandwich, which looks absolutely delicious, I will say that. And then a couple other ones. We have Cubanos for Eric. A Dutch green split pea soup with pork from Blood Oak. And then Judo just says, I'll contact you eventually, which I need to contact her. She hasn't been around in a bit. So those are the things we have lined up. A lot of the times when people make these requests, it's things that I haven't made before, which is so fun because then we all learn together. Make that one, Bobberino. The beef sandwich. What do we need for it? I know the recipe's in Discord. Let's search for it. Maybe I'll start planning now. Search beef. It should come up. Oh no, it won't. I have to write BOF. Nope. Just write Danish. Will it come up? I know that you posted it somewhere, right, Mishers? That's the one. Thanks. The title is so good. What the F is a buff sandwich? Oh, it's Denmark's original spin on the hamburger. So we have to watch at this store. I think actually they got some kind of beef roast on sale right now that we can grind up to make into the burger meat. Yummo. We got to do a homemade bun. Norges, you love it. I love when you guys like make fun of each other. Those are all the things on it. You have the burger patty, bun, ketchup, onion, pickle, beet, mustard, fried onions, gravy, piccalilli or remoulade, which we make piccalilli at work for our charcuterie board, soft grilled onions. Whoa. This burger's been made since 1949. You watch another couple who make their buns fresh all the time. Last night she mentioned use the air fryer to make the bread. Ours does have a bake option, so I guess. Yeah, it looks terrible. We should make it. These guys travel around the country every year. They choose the best boeuf sandwich of the year. Really? I want that job. But they list all the elements, so that's pretty easy. Nichers. Pickled beets. I said we needed to pickle something. Sliced pickled cucumbers. The raw onion. The ketchup. You love pickled beets too? That's what I grew up on. It's getting pretty breezy out. It says don't buy the jar of pre-made piccalilli or remoulade. Make it yourself. Maybe I'll just take some home from work actually on that day. That seems easier. Piccalilli is a bit of a process. It's like a 2-day process for us to make at work. You gotta cut all the veggies and then salt them overnight and then cook them the next day. The Dane says you're allowed to buy a jar. I'll just take it from worky, and that way it'll be homemade still. Yeah, stealing from work for the win. Norges is heading out. Where's Samo? Samo has to say bye to Norges. Love you, dude. Thank you for the insanity today and just coming for a visit. And hopefully we keep inspiring you to cook for yourself and share with others. So that's what life's all about. Love you lots. And please be safe and take care. And maybe we'll see you next week. Pickled green beans are good too. Pickled asparagus, pickled carrots. We always need at least 3 chutneys or relishes for our charcuterie board and 3 types of pickles on the plate. Samo's coming back for snackies. You love pickled stuff in vinegar? Me too. I think sauerkraut is still my favorite though. Yeah, like pickled eggs. I don't know. There's a limit to pickling. I really love pickled veggies. That's about it. Or like right now at work, our salad, we always have like kind of a seasonal salad. Right now, it has pickled cherries on it. Night, Norges.
Safe travels on the boat.
Oofy. That's the 6-minute timer already. Ah, they're looking so good. What? Let's go 4 more minutes. If we need extra, we can. It's smelling like birthday cake in here, I will say that. Bob's your biggest fan? My biggest fan broke the other day. Literally started on fire. Not actually, just like an electrical plug. I didn't mean to. Veggies rice with lemon the other week and Costco lemon chicken. What's Costco lemon chicken? From the freezer area? We haven't been to Costco since we moved here and it feels weird. I was thinking that the other night. I was like, do we even need a membership right now? That would feel weird. Do you really like this sauce? Because I really like that sauce. That'd be good with like chippies even. Oh, is that the... That's the one? I saw the pic of the one at the top. That's what we have to make. Holy shit, that looks crazy. I like all the different colors and textures and stuff. Sam just shows you. One drummy. Yum. I really like lemon chicken balls from Chinese restaurants. That just really worked out well. It didn't heat up the house too much either, considering it was like 36 degrees Celsius out today. You know what is happening though? My body is accepting all the food we just ate. Does anyone else get like kind of sleepy? I just call it digestion mode after you eat. It's like, I am shutting down now. But first we'll have cookies to celebrate the hitch raid, since he beat us to it. Literally a second before Trevor came in, Sam says in the background, raid hitch. You guys get tired after you eat too? 5 months and 1 hour. I feel like it's been longer than that. They playing tricks on us.
That was a good snack.
How soft do you want the cookies?
Soft. Soft as you'll let me.
Ooh. Whoa. You get energy after you eat? I'm like opposite. Maybe. Maybe it wasn't actually as long as we thought. There's the 30-second countdown.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting Sarah.
No, we didn't, hey?
No.
Hot pan. Watch out. It's Viune. Look at all these things. The cookies match the veggies somehow. The orange. And Muhalo. Please, everyone, one moment. Nice. Hi. Hey there. Welcome. He's the best. You know, someone said that at work the other day too. They're like, you know what, Kate? I love Sam. And I was like, you know what? I do too. And then I just walked away. I hope you're doing good and had a good week. Okay, we gotta give the cookies like a moment to chillax. You can see they kind of went flat after they came out. We would have started a war. Even if Trevor raided us, we would have had a war when we were talking about that stuff. The one in the middle looks so good. Look, it actually came off so easy. It is definitely still molten soft in the middle, though. It smells super good. I got a cookie for you. I don't know how hot it is. Careful, it's really soft, too. Gotta, like, flip it. I was taking it off. Oh, shoot. So it can cool down a bit. Sam was just burning his mouth for it. Is it a good birthday cake flavor? I would bake it for one moment more, I think. Like, look at how soft that is. It's like, whoa, whoa. Just done in the middle. Whoa. But then the bottom's like crispy. You know, like the sad times in life where things smell better than they taste? That's one of those moments, I would say. They smell like birthday cake, but they taste more like cardboard. But they look really good. So let's say this. They'd be like a great base for an ice cream sandwich. If you had like a really good ice cream to sandwich in the middle of those, would be awesome. But still satisfying. It's not the worst thing I've ever eaten. Nor did I have high hopes. Ice them. We should just freeze it and eat it raw. Maybe it would taste better. Do you think, honestly, though, things like this taste like cardboard more because they are actually packed with cardboard? We don't even have to start, honestly. That could be quite a chat. I'm going to go back to Twitch and start looking for someone for us to go raid. If it's cardboard now, will it taste more like cardboard when it's raw?
Steve.
Is Steve on? Crab Rangoon quesadillas? I'm so intrigued. Okay, we're gonna go see another chef that streams on Twitch all the time. He actually has a legitimate food truck though, so that's really cool. And he does legendary charity streams, has raised so much money. So if you're into that, wait, can you? What are we going? Where are we going? If you redeem it, I'll always raid them. He has no truck no more? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Should I not say that then? VLEX GG. Lost the truck. Oh my god. Guys, thanks for letting him know. I'm gonna send him a message.
Fuck off. Really?
That's insane. That is so scary. That's scary. Well, I'm glad he's okay. What the frick? That's the thing about like being on the road, hey? Okay.
Bob, you actually want to post that real quick?
Post it where?
Just in the chat.
What's that? Oh, the GoFundMe link. Yeah, okay. Post the link for the GoFundMe if you know what it is. Otherwise, we'll go find it. I'll get Vune's raid set up. Thank you. I'm opening that right now so that I can go donate after. Even if it's just a couple bucks, right?
No.
We want to go raid Steve and give him some support. Okay. Vune, I hope next time that I'm on that your streamer is on, because you know that we will go raid there. But I think Steve needs a bit extra support right now. Of course he loves the love. We need it. Him and I, we've done stuff in person. When we did the Kitchen League competition, that was my go-to guy. We hung out together. It was super fun. So yeah, that is definitely heartfelt. They have just over $5,000 raised out of their $20,000 goal because we know how much these things cost when we've also tried to do that before. Let's go support a fellow Twitch streamer, guys. You guys have supported me so much in my endeavors and our life. So let's go spread the love and deliciousness over there. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. We'll be back next week. I'll let you know what day, either Tuesday or Wednesday coming up. So I hope to see you then. Do we want a raid message? I don't think we want to focus too much on it. So why don't we just keep it regular? And then if you want to send him a message in chat, do it that way. Would be really nice. Okay. Shout out to our raider today. Spaceball's the username. Norges for the 100 gift subs. And everyone else that followed our Hitch raid. Insane. And all of our resubs and new subs. Love you guys. Stay safe out there and see you next time. Bye.